Hello, it's Robbie here, and you'll make yourself at home, because I've come to Moor Row and the home of the Raynor family. Quite possibly just recently you heard the interview on my radio show that I did with Mum and Dad, that's Dawn and Peter Raynor, and our Give Us a Break campaign, which is now underway, and we need your help please to raise as much money as possible. Our target is £100,000 to renovate a building. You may remember the Eden House at Eden Valley Hospice in Carlisle, and who can forget Olivia Stories, a Helping Hand for Olivia campaign. Both of those huge campaigns, thanks to your generosity. And both of those campaigns in the east of our region, and this time it's in the west of our region. Not just for the Raynor family, but for many families like them. Families that have very, very difficult times. And they need a rest. They need to be able to get away. As you can probably hear in the background, we've got the two brothers, Callum and Ethan. Today is their 15th birthday. We've joined them for their birthday party. They're 15 in size and physical maturity. Mentally, they're about 6 or 7. They have a condition called tuberous sclerosis. It means they can fit up to 25, 30 times a day.
It's lunchtime in the Raynor household for identical twins Ethan and Callan. At 17 months old, they behave like any children their age, but they're very different. That's because they've got a condition called tuberous sclerosis. It means they have tiny tumours inside their bodies.
2 months after they were born, and something starts going wrong. It sounds awful, but it's like you're trying to deal with a bereavement. You've had a perfectly normal baby, and then all of a sudden, they're not perfect anymore.
Thank you so much for inviting us to your home. It's been good. It's been very interesting so far. Of course, for people watching at the moment, if you'd like to dig deep and help our appeal, then that's fantastic. For Give Us a Break, the details are coming up again in a moment on the screen as exactly how you can do that.
It's so hard as a family, and it isn't just me. This is the thing for me. It isn't just me. I know that I live this life and Peter lives this life, but it isn't what we're trying to achieve here. It isn't just. I mean, to be honest, I don't even think our kids will probably benefit from this. I just can't bear the thought of any other mums and dads in this area going through the past 14 years like we have. One overnight stay a month is just simply not. It's just simply not good enough. It gets to the point when the boys are that big that their own families can't even look after them. Our brothers and sisters and nanas and granddads, they're just far too strong for them to deal with. We just need a break. You know, in a normal family, when you've got normal children, you need to phone your mum up and go, I can't bear them anymore, so can you just take them for an hour? We can't do that. We've just got each other to do that with, and obviously we get this respite once a month, which we get 24 hours. They generally go at 2 in the afternoon, 2:30, and then we pick them up at 2 the day after. So you can't really do anything, to be honest. And I mean, there's people that travel further away from what we do. It just isn't easy. It really isn't. I struggle. I think I struggle because I can't. It's the afterwards. Callum can carry on to the degree where he's drawn blood from you and he's punching, and he ran at me in the bedroom one night, and if he'd have hit me, I would have landed in the bath. He's 6 foot tall. We've had no training in restraint or anything to help. It's not to even just protect us and the rest of the family, to protect himself from him hurting himself. The other day, for example, he was carrying on in his bedroom, and I actually held the door shut because I thought if I'd have let him out, his fist would have hit us. But I held the door shut, and he ended up punching one of the cupboards out in his cabinet in his bedroom, and he's ended up with knuckles all bloody and one thing and another. And by the time he actually calmed himself down, I talked to him. I was never away from the door. I didn't leave him on his own, but it's just that you know how violent he can be. and then he'll come out and he'll sit beside you and he's like a 2-year-old again, and he's telling you that I'm sorry, Mum, I didn't want to do that. And as a mum and a dad, all you can do is cuddle them in and say everything's going to be okay, because that's what they need to hear. They need to hear that everything's going to be okay. It can get unbearable, and it's hard. I mean, people will say to us, you know, that you get chosen to kind of take on kids like this, and you often think, well, I must have been a mass murderer in my past life.
It's all right. This is why we're doing the campaign. This is why we need your money, please, to help us out. And the details of how you can give to help us, to help Dawn and Peter Raynor and lots of other families like them across Cumbria by refurbing this respite centre. Please help if you can. Thank you.